Hey.
Welcome, welcome everyone.
Hey everybody, we're back. Episode 42. Billy Joe had to work late today, unfortunately, so
Yeah, she'll
we
be
still
here.
had something to say.
Yeah, good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to wait for Billy Joe to come so I can do this prank on both of you, but it's kind of funny, and you may have already seen it, but boy, I laughed so hard at this. So, it's just a weird little game, you know, like, this is the stuff that I get a kick out of, doing stuff like this, so. It's just something I saw on TikTok, and it really did have me laughing. Tia's coming down laughing. And I hope I don't do that this time, so, because if Laura gets it, I'll be impressed, but I just think it's going to be funny to watch, because I know when I watched it on TikTok, it was funny.
Okay, so we're like reenacting a TikTok video.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So, and if you've seen it, just let me know. We won't have to, go on with it. But it was freaking funny how your mind works, you know. So, okay, Laura, spell fat.
F-A-T.
Spell her.
H-E-R.
Okay. Now say it. Say the first one I said.
Fat.
Spell it.
F-A-T.
Second one.
Her.
Spell it.
H-E-R.
Okay. Now spell fat.
F-A-T.
Spell her.
H-E-R.
Put them together.
Fat. Her.
Okay. So say it. Put it together and say it again.
Fat. Her.
Spell it all as one and say it.
F-A-T-H-E-R. Fat. Her.
Okay, say it again.
Fat. Her.
Spell it again.
F-A-T-H-E-R.
What's that spell?
Fat. Her.
You for sure. I mean, you think that's what it spells for sure? Say it again. Spell it and say it again.
Oh, I think I got it.
Spell it and say it.
F-A-T-H-E-R. Father.
Very good. Oh, that had me laughing on TikTok. I was laughing so hard on that.
Oh, now I'm gonna totally try it on somebody. I'll probably try it on somebody at work tomorrow.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
That was my little thing. Oh, I could have kept going with it, but
I got it.
Yeah, but I could have still made you say like spell fat and then her again and make you keep saying fat her.
Yeah, that could have gone. That would have gone on forever because I really was like, she's laughing and I'm like, I don't even know where we're going with this. I couldn't.
What about the other one? Spell yes.
Y-E-S.
Okay, and now put an E in front of it.
E-Y-E-S.
What's it say?
E-S.
Okay, spell yes.
Y-E-S. That's even worse because I thought I would have gotten it right away.
Put an E in front of it.
E.
Spell it.
E-Y-E-S. Oh. Eyes.
Yes. So those are kind of
fun.
funny things, you know. It's like the more you make I think the more you make somebody say it and spell it, the more it gets in their head. Like,
Yeah, because I thought like this. If you try when you decided to try another one on me, I thought I'd get it right off the second you said it.
I thought you would
not.
too. So when you didn't, it made it.
That's a good one. All right, what was the
So
first?
those were my little things I get it.
Her and eyes. Yeah, it was eyes. I'm just writing it down so if I do this to somebody at work, I'm gonna.
It was funny though, so I do have a couple videos on that because it just cracks me up. You know, Stu and Billy Joe did one, and they
Oh.
did the same thing.
Can we
so.
put one? Did they say if we can put a video up for everybody? We'll check with them to see if we can put one of those videos up so you guys can see like
Right.
somebody else who did it, who was probably more funnier than
And you know,
I was. You know.
The other thing that we did the other night was that Laurel and Yanny. Have you heard of that?
I feel like I have, but you have to refresh my
Well,
memory.
when Billy Joe gets here on the next episode, we'll do Laurel and Yanny because that was crazy the other night too. What happened when we were trying to do that, and that we'll bring it up in the next episode when she's here. So
All right.
yeah, so that was funny.
Something-
That's my stupid little things that crack me up.
Yeah. I have like just a question.
Okay.
Because I heard something on the Today Show, so I wonder what people think. Like whenever you make chicken, do you wash your chicken first before you
Yeah.
like cook it?
Yeah.
I do too. I
Why
always
people?
do.
You're not supposed to?
Well, I grew up like washing chicken, and on the Today Show, I heard they had a little segment that they recommended that you didn't, and for two reasons. And I can't get on board with it myself, but I found it interesting because they said for one, like when you rinse your chicken, supposedly it will like splash like salmonella on other surfaces.
Yeah.
And they said you can just cook your chicken because as long as you're cooking it at the right
Right.
temperature, it will kill everything, which makes perfect sense. But like for myself, I still wash my chicken, but I've always like after I've washed my chicken, I've always like soaked everything down around it,
Right.
and cleaned it because
Yeah.
I hate the chicken slime and everything. Like I couldn't imagine. Can you imagine like pulling the chicken out and like breading a chicken, like a
No.
slimy chicken? Like I want to wash the slime off and like bread it like with water, not with like
I actually
chicken
wash
slime.
a lot of like my, a lot of my meat.
Oh, what other meat do you wash?
Well, like if I get a roast or something, I wash that. Like I don't know, I just kind of like
Yeah,
not a lot, I guess, but there are some things that just kind of like gross me out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta wash this. And
Yeah.
but
I've always
chicken
just
is a
been
definite yes.
chicken, like even a roasted chicken or a turkey or
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
still have to wash it. Like even though they say you don't have to, I don't think. I think that's one of
Well-
those things. After all of these years, I've always washed my chicken because that's what my mom taught me to do. And like my mom was right. You should wash your chicken because it's like ugh.
People are probably like, what the
Yeah.
hell are they talking about? If they just jumped on, you better wash your chicken.
Yeah, but I mean, you'll be fine as long as you cook it like at a high enough temperature. Apparently, you don't have to. So
Well,
I
that's
think it
with
comes
every.
to preference.
I think that's with every meat. Long as you cook it to a certain, like at a certain point,
Yeah.
it kills everything on it
Yeah,
supposedly.
yeah.
But
And
there's certain things you gotta. I don't know.
yeah, and even then, I mean, the bottom line is like they're telling you like when you rinse your chicken, you're splatting it all over the place. But no matter what, like anything you do with chicken, if you're pulling it out of the package and preparing it, you're still splattering chicken every place. Like every time I handle chicken, I always like disinfect the counters and I always wash my hands before I touch anything
Well,
else because I don't
obviously,
want salmonella. But
At
like,
our
ugh.
age too, though, just because they said it on the Today Show doesn't mean that we're gonna have to run out and do it.
Right.
We're at this age in our life, and we're fine with what we've been doing with the chicken. So
Yeah.
I think the way you're doing it is good, and continue on.
Yeah,
And
yeah, because I
wash your
want
freaking
to wash
chicken,
it
Laura.
and cook it really good. I'm gonna wash it really good. Not wash it really good. I rinse it, but I'm gonna cook it really good. But
Yeah.
I can't stop washing my chicken.
oh God,
I just can't.
no,
Like,
and you don't have to
But-
continue to wash it.
do you want to know what I take out of all of this? Like, no matter what, when you cook chicken, it's everything else you gotta wash too. Because it's like if they're worried about salmonella, like just wash that shit off, So you gotta wash no matter what. Like,
That makes you
You know.
worry. Did you say that makes you
I
worry?
don't think I said that.
Oh,
Did I say
oh, your
that?
takeaway maybe.
My takeaway,
Oh.
yeah.
In my head, I think I'm just thinking like you're worrying too much. Like
Oh, no.
you cleaned up enough, you've done it. Like like what you've done has been fine all this time. So I think you've done
Yeah.
a great job with your chicken.
Thanks. I'm gonna stick with that. Let's hear what you guys think. Like, you guys wash the chicken? Don't wash the chicken. Let us know what you think. Because I think
Laura
it's all
will put the
good.
question out on Facebook asking if you wash the chicken or not.
Yeah, and you know what? The first person that responds will win one of our little prizes. You know what? I might not even put the question out. The question's out right now. So
Oh, there you go.
when you see this, answer our call and you'll
Oh,
win a
God.
prize.
Laura's putting the call out of washing chicken or not.
Yeah. So I had something really cool happen this week.
Good. What?
Yeah. Chelsea got engaged. My daughter.
Oh, congratulations, Chelsea.
Yeah.
And Joseph.
And Joseph, like, he is like a cool kid. The
That's
two cool
good.
kids.
When
They're
are they
like-
getting married?
It will be probably like a year from now. So I have a few months like to think about it, and then we'll be
Well,
in like wedding planning.
I think that's good, and she should come on the show, make an appearance every once in a while so we can see her transformation into how sweet she is to Bridezilla.
Oh,
And let's
like
see if she actually gets to Bridezilla.
yeah, like the bridal, the wedding journey.
Yeah.
Want to do a wedding? Let's do a
See
wedding
if she
journey.
wants to do a wedding journey, and we'll kind of go because we'll hear a lot about it anyways. But we'll get your take and her take on it.
Yeah, and like you guys, like you and Billy Joe and stuff, will be like on all of it because I'd be
Right.
telling you guys like talking about it anyways, and
Yeah. So we'll see if Chelsea will do a wedding journey with us, and hopefully she's so sweet. Anyways, I doubt she'll be a Bridezilla, but
yeah, probably not. Like
You
she's
probably
very
will be.
like she's probably like organized, and she's really like.
and you're gonna mess her up, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
like you're gonna be her Bridezilla.
Oh no! You know what? I keep telling her like no matter what, she's gonna have the wedding she wants. And I don't think she's not like all thank goodness like fancy like we're not gonna have like a $60,000 wedding or anything. But it will be a fun, really cool wedding, and
Yeah.
I'm wicked excited. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
that's
like
great.
such a good time. They're a really good couple. They both are like happy. They're in love. They're young. They both treat each other great. They like doing it, and I'm super excited.
They're doing
and
it. She's gonna be so happy to hear that.
She'd be like, "Yeah, okay."
Thanks, Mom.
She's waiting until she's married.
You just told everyone she's premarital
Yeah,
sex.
too much information. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, no, that's okay. Congratulations, Chelsea and Joseph. You guys deserve it, and definitely look forward to sharing that day with you guys.
yeah, it should be a good time. Like, mark that on the calendar.
Let us know the date, and we will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got an idea for we'll go on her little wedding journey with her.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We got all kinds of surprises and stuff coming up. So
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think it's great. Young love. Let them. We can live through them and be like, oh, that's so sweet.
yeah, or it's just fun. They'll have a good time. So life
Like
is
you
good.
said, they're a good
and
couple too. So
They're a good couple, and they treat each other good. And so another thing that I recently learned.
what?
I've never had like good frying pans or like an actual full set of pans. And once in a while I'll go out and buy like a good pan or something, but they never really last. So that on one side, and then on the other side, I never understood like have you ever seen like those silicone spatulas and spoons and stuff? Have you ever used any of those those plasticky ones?
I always use plastic.
Yeah, don't you find like they bend and
Well,
like
I have metal
they
ones
burn
too.
on the pan if you leave it, and they bend and
I have metal ones that I use, but I got a brand new set of pans, and because I had crappy ones, they were all sticking and stuff. So I just got a brand new set of pans a couple months ago, and it came with all the plastic ware to use with it. And Lexi always screams at me to stop using the metal spatula on the pans because that's what's doing it. So I have switched over now to using all the plastic stuff, and no, I don't. I don't find, like, I don't leave it in the pan anyway, so and it's not melting, but I do prefer the metal ones over the
like-
plastic.
Yeah, like that's why I was always like, it's so interesting that you got new pans because I recently got new pans. That makes it awesome. And I have transitioned to the plastic
Yeah.
things, which I've hated all these times. But I've also over the years hated because I'd buy like a good,
Yeah.
expensive pan and it would go to crap. And I'm like, it wasn't worth the money, you know?
Yeah.
And then I finally got it. But Lexi already knew it, like
Oh,
way
she's been
after,
telling
like,
me, and like,
I understood how those mess up your pans.
Yeah.
You know, so now when I bought the new pans, I transitioned to those so I wouldn't screw up my pans. But I hate them because, like, when you're trying to like even scramble hamburg and shit don't chop up good with it.
no, I
they
agree.
don't, you
They're not
know.
my favorite. So,
So-
but I mean, in order to save the pan, I guess I'm gonna have to.
Transition to them.
Yeah.
You know, I still, or yeah, they're not good for mixing stuff, anything.
They're
you know.
flimsy if you get some of them, but if you get some of the really good ones, I mean, they're still not the same. You know,
Yeah.
I like the metal rod ones where you can get a good grip on it and just kind of.
Yeah, that's so funny that you bought pan, like a new set of pans.
I can't
'Cause
remember
just-
what they. You know, of course, Lexi got them. I just paid for them because she
Yeah.
does all that stuff. You know, she screams at me when the pans are sticking, and I'm like, just order some. She's like, I don't know what to get, and then she looked some up, and we ended up ordering them.
I never knew what to get either. Like every year, like for Black Friday, I'll sit like and do a lot of online shopping, like by the wood stove after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You know, do a lot of
Like
like
Black Friday shopping.
yeah, you know, because it's like you get obviously a lot of good deals. And I'll always look at pots and pan sets and stuff and be like, but I don't know what to get.
Right.
I'm the same way. I just I don't know, so I end up not getting
And
them.
sometimes just because they cost a lot more doesn't mean they're better.
Right, right. I happened to be at TJ Maxx a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh, that's a good pan." And it just so happened I could match the whole set, so I got like it's either 4 or 5 frying pans, like a whole
Yeah.
matching set, you know. Which I was like, I don't think I've ever in all my life had a complete matching set of pans, which is odd because for the last I don't know forever I've like cooked, you know.
Yeah, but I
And
mean,
never
you
had
got
a
the
good
pans
set of
that you
pans.
need. You know, I mean, you got all the pans you need. Mine was like a mess. I had so many pans. So when we got it, we got yeah, a lot of them. You know, the sauce pans. Then it comes with like a little tiny pan like this for one egg. Then it's a little
Oh.
bit bigger one for a couple eggs, and like yeah, there was a lot of pans to our set. And so far, I don't have no wood on around me, but you know, my pans are holding out right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I got a really good pot set. I got this pot set. It's kind of funny. It was a lot of years ago. I mean, it's going to be at least even 20 years ago. For some reason, me and Jeff O were like, it was late at night. We'd been partying. Like, it was died out. It was me and Jeff sitting there, and the Home Shopping Channel was on, and it was a set of pot and pans.
And you got them from there?
Me and Jeff O both ordered the set, right? Because he's the one that talked me into it, you know? So we both order a set of pots and pans. Well, his couldn't be delivered because it was an unknown address, and because we ordered them at the same time and his got messed up, they had canceled mine.
Oh no.
But I still wanted the pots and pans, and I never even order like ever from Home Shopping. Like how we
Right.
ended up with Home Shopping at like probably 1:30 in the morning ordering pots and pans, but we did it. And they were expensive. They were like $230 for this
Yeah.
pan set. So I mean, it was just a weird thing. So the pans don't come in. And I'm like, I still want the pans. And they're like, the set's gone. Because I guess on Home Shopping, it's a limited number that they offer.
Oh,
and then you
okay,
can't
yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
Well, because his order was at, they suspected fraud and stuff, you know.
Well, yeah, because you had the same address and.
So I got that straightened out, and I'm like, I still want the pans, and they're like, we don't have any, and I'm like, but I want the pans. Like now I'm just like, I don't even need them. They're expensive, but now I
Yeah.
like want these pans. So they credit me back my card. I can't get the pans. It's a done deal. like 2 weeks later, the pans showed up at my doorstep.
Really?
So I ended up with the pans. I didn't pay anything for them, you know.
Oh boy.
It was pretty cool. I called and was like, I got the pans, and I'm like, do I have to send them back? And they were like, nope. And I was like, well, thank you. And I got it. Like,
Jeff
I ended
never
up
got
with
his
it.
pans?
He never got his.
Oh.
But I got mine, and they ended up letting me keep them for nothing.
Oh, good.
So I got like this. Not that it matters, I mean, but it was an expensive pan set. To me, that's expensive.
Yeah.
You know, but I still have them.
Yeah.
Some of them, like one of the big pans didn't make it. I had it for a long time, but that's gone. But the pots are all still really good, and I'll probably have them forever.
Yeah, that's great.
And now I got good pans and pots.
and pots, so that's good. No, that's how we feel too. But you know, like
Which
I know.
yeah, and who cares now? I don't want to fucking cook no more.
I know.
They
I
should
know.
last me the rest
No,
of my
they
life.
will. That's how I feel. But Lexi, she does a lot of the cooking. She, like I said, I'm always saying how Lexi cooks. And I mean, I do too, you know, but she does help out with the cooking. So
Yeah.
so our
Yeah,
pans
so
probably won't
that's-
last as long. But
Well, she
it's
knows
okay.
how to take care of them. She
She
learned
does,
early
actually.
how to take care of her pans because it took me 30 something years to get good pans and know how to take care of them at the same
True.
time. So
That's true. She, hey, see, by me having crappy stuff taught her to want better. So.
yeah, and take good care of it. I took
Yeah.
care of my crappy shit though.
No,
you know?
yeah, but I mean, using the metal spatula and stuff,
Yeah.
you didn't really take care of it that well. So
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, we hope that you guys enjoyed this episode.
yeah, this was like just chatting about like just the game at the beginning I had to do because I just kind of, if you guys play it on someone, enjoy it because I laugh so hard,
Yeah.
especially if you can play it out, you know.
We're gonna see if Stu will let us put out the video of her playing it on him because it sounds like his was probably more funnier than mine. And the game. What was the question that we had? We had a question for you guys. No, if you guys commented on. What
If
was
you
that?
wash your chicken or not.
Yeah, let us know if you're gonna wash the chicken or not. And the first person that like replies on any of our things, we'll send you a prize. You can choose between all that the spray or the candle, you know.
Gosh, I'm getting attacked.
So
by
have a
something.
good night, and we will catch you guys on the next episode.
Yep. Good night.